What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. We're going to quickly talk about AMC, the short interest, go over some of the things that I have read online, some of the things going around with traders on AMC stock. We're also going to quickly go over one macro event that you need to pay attention to, as obviously, quite frankly, I think going to affect AMC and the overall market in general by the end of the year. So let's get right into it. 2 days ago, I said that one of the reasons why I think we've been seeing an uptrend is first and foremost a potential gamma squeeze, and which has been proven true so far. And number two, some of the shorts covering. So on Monday, assuming this is T+2, is 2 days delayed, this is accounting for Monday's short interest. On Monday, we had a spectacular push on AMC from like 32.70s all the way to 36. And I stated, and this is considering as well and true for the future, that has to be some of the shorts covering. And if this data, of course, it might not be to the T exactly, but if we can base our thesis off of this data, the AMC short interest is down 1.16% to 17.86%. Also keep in mind, you want to avoid people who are cheering the AMC data being at 19% and calling Ortex or whatever software they're using a shill or they're bought out when the SI drops. Avoid those people. I'm going to tell you right now, it'll save you a ton of headache in the future, especially if you want to be in the markets. This is another case really quick. Motley Fool. You guys know the sentiment on Motley Fool throughout these last 8 months. They published this. Few investors in AMC believe the AMC would reach $70 per share earlier this year. Hence, with enough momentum, one cannot say $200 to even $2,000 a share is possible. I've seen this picture go around and people get excited. Now that Motley Fool's recognizing the potential of a short squeeze, of a gamma squeeze, of FOMO on one particular stock on AMC, everyone is for it. Everyone's celebrating. But when they write negatively about AMC, they call it compromised, a shill, a hedge fund. Be wary of those people, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to save you a lot of headache in the future. The options chain, in my opinion, is still looking fairly juicy with some of the options stacked here at 40. Obviously, we have the $half mark here at 45. And I still glance at the ones at 145. And we're still looking pretty stacked there with 67,000 open interest. However, are they going to exercise those options or are they going to sell them for profit? That is beyond me. People are going to take profits, or are they going to bust a roaring kitty and actually execute them? The macro event, guys, the Fed is actually quote-unquote preparing. Like always, in my world, actions speak louder than words. Preparing for a taper this year. And if you look at the overall indices, the overall market, obviously the SPY actually did pull back. And this is just obviously off a rumor, off of just speculation that they might actually taper this year. Bring down the stock market, guys. The Fed has been propping up the markets like we've known. They're buying 120 billion. I don't know how much they're going to taper by every month. My best guess is 15 billion a month, so they can get over it, the 120 billion in 1 year if you think about it. 15 billion a taper times 8 Fed meetings, that's 120 billion. So this is just the market probably just pricing in. If we go from here to new highs, my mind is gonna be totally blown. This is just a SPY, by the way. If you take a look at the Nasdaq futures, tech also pulled back. So we're seeing overall weakness in the market. How does this affect AMC? AMC also pulled back into the close. If you watched the stream this morning, one thing I was telling the viewers was, or you guys was, be careful with the 36 close. Why? Because that's obviously the lower end of this upper trend line we have here. We've had beautiful highs. We've had amazing pushes at market open. One thing I do not want to see AMC do is obviously start to crack down support and pull back and get rejected on this trend line. Of course, if you zoom out a little bit more on the 4-hour, this trend line has been honored for lower highs ever since mid-June when we had that retracement off the highs of 77 late May. So watch that. Also, I know I've seen some talk about the insiders on AMC, the insiders buying, stacking up on AMC. Also take a look at the insiders. I think another insider sold today, which is probably not a big deal. I mean, they have been selling. Like, what do you expect? These guys know what the company truly is worth, but that's for a whole different topic. It doesn't even matter what the valuation is now. It's supply and demand, baby. People are buying here at $36, $40, and that's exactly essentially what it's worth. It's in the market for a reason. If people think it's worth $5, then it'll be trading at $5 in probably 1 to 2 years. Who knows? Probably the squeeze or a new high, double digits, is probably already have happened. So I don't really care too much about the insiders selling. The institutions, however, as well, the only problem I have is how many of them are actually going to hold long term and how many of them are actually going to sell. Like Invesco here has 608,000 shares. That might sound like a lot, but to think about it, these mutual funds have to diversify like that. They can't hold any cash, so keep that in mind. So that's the things I'm watching, guys. $36 support. Hopefully we retest $40. I know we kind of shied away from 40 today, but if you take a look at the overall markets, we did have that taper scare or that taper rumor, taper news that has to be priced into the market, and that is obviously, in my opinion, going to affect not just the overall market but AMC stock itself. So that's the things I'm watching. I'll keep you guys updated with a new video on Friday. If AMC comes down tomorrow, don't be surprised if you see the SI pop up on Monday. So keep that on watch. I'll keep you guys updated. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you slap a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another live stream. Thank you.